What's going on, everyone? Cannabis Express 420. How are you guys doing? In today's video, I want to talk about leaf temperature. I want to talk about what people think is the optimal range, what I've been told the optimal range is, and if it actually matters or not. So buckle up. I think you guys are going to get hit with a curveball. So let's just get right into it. Also, by the way, if this is your first time stumbling onto this channel, please hit the subscribe button to get knowledge about growing, to see my grows in the future, and also to just learn about cannabis in general. It's a really good community, and I appreciate all of the support. But let's get into today's video. So when you're talking about leaf surface temperature, you're talking about a part of the plant. And when we talk about parts of the plant, we obviously want them to be as healthy as possible, unless we are giving it a precision stress to try to increase the production of secondary metabolites like terpenes and THC and all that good stuff. Trichomes in general are a secondary. So those are things that we want to increase with stress. But does the leaf temperature play a role in that? Is there an optimal temperature? I've been told that the optimal temperature is 81, 82 degrees, somewhere in that area. What is the optimal range is there is none. There is no optimal range to the leaf temperature. The leaf temperature can vary greatly, and it depends on how well hydrated the plant is, and it depends on how warm the air is and how intense your lights are and all kinds of things. Now, your leaf temperature can vary, and it doesn't matter the temperature as long as it's not screaming hot because it's right on your LED light or grow light that you have. And it can also go up if there is excess CO2 in the air and the plant's doing a lot of work. But if it's cooler than the air temperature, this is an interesting thing to look into. Now, why is it cooler than the air temperature? If a light's shining on it and the warm air is warm, then why is the leaf not absorbing the heat from the light and being hotter than the air? That doesn't make any sense, right? Well, the reason it is cooler than the air temperature is because you have a well-hydrated plant. If you have a well-hydrated plant, water will be pushed into or pulled into the leaves, and then the leaves will have the water evaporate out of them. And an experiment you can do with yourself is, if you're a stoner like me and you have rubbing alcohol laying around, pour some alcohol on your finger and make sure it's not wounded or else it'll sting. But pour some alcohol on your finger and kind of put it in the air and just let the alcohol evaporate. Your finger is going to be cooler than the air. It's the same thing as if you get out of a pool when it's 80 degrees outside and the water is 60 degrees, but you get out and you feel like you're in 30-degree weather. It's the same thing. You just have water on you that's evaporating. You have alcohol on you that's evaporating, and it's making the temperature on your surface cooler because you are actively evaporating something because of the light, because of the air, because of the energy the plant is taking up. It is creating a friction that is evaporating the water, which is absorbing the heat from the plant, which is making the surface area cooler. There is a plant part that does matter. You will want to monitor it. I'm not sure what the temperature range is, but when you do get into the bud, the actual flower of the plant, that is when you're actually going to want to monitor that temperature of the actual bud and not of the leaves. The leaf temperature, it can vary a lot. It doesn't really matter as long as you don't see light burns and it's obviously not frigid cold. It doesn't really matter. There's not an optimal range for it to be in. It's going to turn CO2 into energy. It's going to turn nitrogen, potassium, phosphorus all into energy, and all of the other micronutrients. It's going to turn all of that into energy as long as it's within that range, which can be cooler than the air temperature and it can be warmer than the air temperature. It just depends on the condition your plant's in. So I hope this video helped. If you guys did like this video and got value out of this video, please hit the like button. If you have not yet, please hit subscribe for more videos in the future. I try uploading 2 days a week, and I just upload plant information. So if that's something you're into, you want to see that on your feed, hit the subscribe button. But thank you guys very much. I really appreciate it.